Kit Kats can read. Hey guys, so today is Wednesday and I'm just here to quickly update you on everything that's gone on because I haven't really vlogged this week, mostly because I've been working and I've been extremely tired. So I worked all day Monday, didn't really do a lot of reading, I just went to work and back, and yeah, work was okay. And then I worked yesterday all day. On Monday I went home and collected my Final Fantasy VII Remake First Class Edition. It luckily arrived near enough at the end of my lunch break, so I quickly went home to collect it from my safe place and put it inside my flat safely, along with my Easter egg that I got from work. And then I went back to work to start my afternoon shift. So yeah, yesterday I worked like all day, didn't do any reading at all. Like, I was that exhausted. I was really exhausted on my breaks and on my lunch. And yeah, then I came home and I had a shower and I washed all of my uniform and my clothes. I still have some clothes that I need to wash, but I try to pick out ones that aren't like massively I'm sort of like desperate for. So like, for example, when I work over the weekend, I can like wash those uniform bits along with those little bits of clothes sort of thing, so it's like another load of washing. So I'm kind of like saving it because I've got plenty of clothes, so I'm perfectly fine. So yeah, now I'm off for the next 3 days. So I'm off today, I'm off Thursday, and I'm off Friday. At some point today I've got to go down to the pharmacy to collect the rest of my medication, so I probably will walk down because that's like my form of exercise. And I'll phone up, obviously, make sure that they do have it in stock, because I collected some of it yesterday. I meant to have like 4 boxes and then I only had 1, and they said we owe you 3. They said to come like later today or to call to make sure that it's in. So I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll call to make sure it's in, and then if it is, I will walk down, I will collect it from the pharmacy, and then I'll walk back. That's my day of exercise. There's not really ever a lot of people in the town that I'm in because it's a very, very small little town. It's like quite a little village, and it's quite a little village of like mostly old people, so they probably will be self-isolating sort of thing, so there'll be not a lot of people about. Well, I'm not sure, I haven't like been in the town during the day before. So that's my main task for today, as in like of, I suppose in a way, responsibilities. The other responsibilities are to clean, cookie, hoover, and empty the bins. But I'm not going to do that till a bit later, until sort of like after dinner time, because Cookie's asleep and it's a bit unfair to like wake him up. So I'll wake him up in the evening when he's normally like waking up, sort of like scuttling around. So I'll try and listen out for him after dinner, just scuttling around. But normally he's alright waking up, I'd say like probably 7 PM or something, so I do him then, and then I can like empty and take the bins out into and out there. So we'll see. So maybe between like 7 and 8. Normally what I used to do is I used to do him about 8 o'clock because I used to work, and yeah, I used to do him roughly around that time. So I'm really, really exhausted today. I woke up a couple of times. I woke up about 4:30 this morning, and then I woke up 6 o'clock. And then I woke up again about 7, so I woke up a couple of times, and I'm really exhausted, and I think that's why I'm also exhausted as well, because of like a little bit of broken sleep, and then obviously the past 3 days of just working. So yeah, so I woke up and then I got up, and then I was hoping that I could go and see like Aaron, but unfortunately he is currently sleeping. So anyway, I made some lunch anyway regardless. So I made some lunch. I even made him a sandwich, but I can always just like use that tomorrow and just add some salad to it, because he's not a fan of salad. So I just made him a plain sandwich so I can just put like salad in it. I had a message from my nan saying that she would like me to get some bits when I go shopping this week. So I said it probably won't be today, because I said this before I found out like Aaron was busy, but like I just said, probably won't be today because I'm actually like quite exhausted. And I just said it would most likely be Thursday or Friday. And she was like, yeah, that's perfectly fine. She has ordered me some zinc and turmeric tablets from online because I've run out of those. And I think Holland and Barrett isn't open, I'm not entirely sure, and that's normally where I get my supplements from, so probably only available online. So my nan's ordered them with my aunt, so that's good. I've got those to come. And then yeah, so the main priorities are getting my antibiotics if they're there, cleaning Cookie, hoovering and emptying the bins. Other than that, I'm just trying to have a relaxing day off. I just want to sort of like de-stress from work because it has been a really long. I've worked like literally my contracted hours in 3 shifts, and that covered like the end of last week and this week, so it's just like so I'm working like 4 shifts this week, but one of my shifts this week was overtime, so that's good. I've done some overtime and you get an overtime rate where I work, so that's good as well. I also discovered that today I totally forgot, or I just completely missed the fact that the Harry Potter Goblet of Fire Anniversary Edition was released. You know, the ones with the house colours. So the Goblet of Fire one's released in January, and I didn't even know that, and I haven't got it. So I have ordered it now because I've got the ones up to Prisoner of Azkaban, the ones that are here in the house colours. So I've got like the first 3 books, but I somehow missed that. Or maybe I knew about it and I just kind of disregarded it because I couldn't really afford it at the time. So maybe I did and I just can't remember because it was January. We're talking about that now. So I've ordered those and I'm sort of thinking, well, because I worked Monday as my Monday overtime day will pay for those books. So that way I've compensated. So this whole thing when I was talking about compensating, be like, if I really, really want something, then I've got to work for it, sort of thing. So Monday I have worked to buy those books. So yeah. So some of my, like literally the last, I think I had £5 something left of my gift balance. So some of that went to it. So it was only roughly about £35 I think for the 4 books. So that's quite good really. And that should arrive on the Monday because I went for the free delivery. If I wanted the £2.99 delivery, I would have got it at the weekend, but I'm working. So I just thought like get it on the Monday where I'm actually at home and then I can get them. So yeah, so that was like a last minute purchase. I should get my Casey West book today. It should be at for delivery roughly like the early hours of lunchtime between I think 1:30 and 3:30 or something like that, I've been told. So that is due to come. I'm still waiting for the actual powdered bleach to be available. The bottle of bleach is available and that is going to be shipped and sent to me at the weekend. That's something that can fit through my letterbox, no issues, sort of thing, or like left by my door or whatever. So yeah, that's gonna arrive at the weekend. And then tomorrow I have got this, it's a little camping chair, but it's a blue one, and I've got it so that when I run errands and he's sleeping and it's a really nice weather day and it's my day off, I want to sit in a garden and read. I don't own a garden. I can't go around my nan's because it's all locked up and she doesn't want it to be like all unlocked and everything because it makes her panic. So the only available garden that I've really got on my day off is Aaron's. So I've ordered this little chair because he doesn't have any furniture in his garden for me to sort of like sit on. So I've ordered this chair that you can literally fold up. So I was thinking if I can take that in my car, leave it in my car, I can take it to Aaron's and then I can put it in the garden, I can sit and I can read. If it's a really, really nice day, if it's just basically not raining, and then I can sit outside, I can get some fresh air and I can get some reading done. And that's just all I want really. So yeah, so I've ordered that and that came with my gift card balance, so that should come tomorrow. So this week's a lot of like packages arriving sort of thing. Like today I've got my Casey West book which is going to finally arrive. I've waited a couple of weeks for that, so that's really exciting. Her new and latest book, and then the camping chair that comes tomorrow, and then the bottle of like sort of like cream to go with the bleach that will come at the weekend. So I'm hoping the powder will not take long. I'm hoping I can get that soon, and yeah, that would be really, really good. So then I can do my hair, and I can do my hair blue. That would be really, really cool. So yeah, that's all like the postage stuff, and then the Goblet 5 books will come on the Monday. So yeah, I'm working this weekend, got the next 3 days off. But like I say, feeling very exhausted today, but I'm gonna plod through, and I will still like do the important things. Like I might just end up having like an afternoon nap or something, maybe for an hour, just to help myself. I am feeling a bit run down and just really tired, sort of like here. I had a headache for the majority of yesterday. I probably am dehydrated, so I probably do need to drink a bit more. So yeah, I've got my jug of water here to prompt me to drink. I find it helps actually. If the water's in front of you, you eat it. It's the same if I put fruit in front of me, I eat it. So it's kind of a weird psychological thing. I don't know, maybe it's just because it's there sort of thing. Diet wise, I've actually been really good. Like I've been to work, and to be honest, I've had like a sandwich and a crisps and a yogurt and probably a little chocolate bar every lunchtime that I've worked at work. And then when it comes to dinner, I've tried not to like gorge myself. I probably have like maybe a little snack or something. When I'm at work, I might have had a banana, or like I could have like a chocolate bar again or something, or a couple of chocolate bars, something that consists of a couple of 100 calories that will keep me going for the rest of the night. So I have been good, and obviously I've been walking around work. I've been doing probably a minimum of 10,000 steps, which is roughly about 300 and something calories anyway. So I've been really good, and I've looked at the scales this morning, and my weight has been fluctuating the past few days. The lowest that I was a few days ago. I think it possibly was like at the weekend maybe, and then I went into work, and that's because I had a cookie. So yeah, it was a big mistake. And then I pretty much, yeah, my weight's just been going up and down, but at the moment it is down. I checked it this morning, it is down. It's like a couple of pounds ahead of what I was like when I weighed myself when I was the weekend. I was bang on that stone, but it feels good because I've been below that, and it's sort of like, even though it's been fluctuating, I was like at a half stone mark, and then I was fluctuating around that, and now I'm like below that half stone. So I have lost a few pounds, so hopefully, fingers crossed, I can still continue on with that. I eat really well when I'm off work now. I stick to my meals. I've been eating fruit lately, so that's been really good. So I've had, like this morning, for example, I had the rest of my coconut yogurt and one banana. So a tiny little bit of yogurt and a banana, that was my breakfast. And then I had a cup of tea as well with sweeteners, so that's really good. I've cut out sugar pretty much in my diet as well, so I find that helps. And then for lunch, I'll be having my usual sandwich crisps yogurt, or sandwich crisps chocolate bar, because I've had the yogurt this morning. I try and have yogurt every day to keep the good bacteria in my body because of the antibiotic that I'm taking 3 times a week. So I'm trying to be pretty good with that. So that's like near enough my lunch. And then for dinner tonight, I don't really know what I feel like having. I possibly might have some soup because I'm feeling a bit sluggish. So soup's normally a go-to for me if I'm feeling a bit like ugh. I'll see what's in my fridge though, but I've got loads of things in my cupboard that I could use. I've got loads of things in my freezer that I could use. I've got loads of things really for a good few weeks really, because of work and everything. So yeah, at some point this week I'll go to Lidl's and Ringwood and get my weekly essentials, as well as get my nan shopping, because she's asked me to get her a few things as well. So I will either tomorrow or Friday go and get those bits, but obviously I've got to wait for the things to come in the mail. I'm actually kind of thinking maybe possibly Friday now, because my nan's birthday is Saturday, I think. It's the 11th, so today is the 8th. 9, 10, yeah, so Saturday. So I'm thinking of going Friday so that I could go to her post box, get all of her mail. She'll probably have loads of birthday cards for her, and then deliver them to her with the present that I've got her and her QVC nail product that I collected for her, and then I'll get her shopping and then I'll just deliver it all for her, so that way like her shopping is done as well. So I might do that Friday actually, so I'll probably let my nan know Friday might be the day that I do that, so we shall see. But that's just because I've got the camping chair thing coming tomorrow. If it comes tomorrow, I could go tomorrow if it manages to come sort of like early morning. But if it's something that's going to come, well, to be honest, if it's something that's going to arrive possibly a bit later on, I might be able to still go. But preferably, because nothing's going to be arriving on Friday, I think it's best for me to get it all done Friday. I got it all done Friday last week, so that's why it's done for like another week. So yeah, and then I'll just get the usuals of bread, salad, a couple of sandwich meats. I think I'm still good for crisps, so that's all good. And I should be good for meals. But yeah, I need to think about next week, because I'm off the whole of next week. I'm off Monday to the Sunday for annual leave, so I need to think about making sure that I have 7 lunches and 7 dinners. So I've just got to make sure that I've got a loaf that's going to last me the week, salad that's going to last me the week, and sandwich meat that's going to last me the week, crisps that are going to last me the week. And so that's like my week for lunch. And then for evening, it'll be, you know, maybe I might just need to like schedule out what I'm going to eat for the week, like whether it's going to be soups, or I've got rice packets, or I've got super noodles, or I've got some fish in the freezer, so I could have like cod and chips sort of thing like one day. So yeah, so it's just about me structuring next week. But because I've been really good with that, I've been fairly good with my spending actually this month. I mean, my naughty purchase was really the pre-order for the Final Fantasy VII Remake, because I ordered the first class edition, which was nearly £300. But for me, I feel like it's worth it because I'm loving the game so far. So yeah, and I'm really happy with it. And you can see the cloud figurine there. That's what come with it. That's worth a couple of £100 on its own, I think, actually, to be honest, if you ever buy it. But I don't know if you can buy it, I'm not entirely sure, so don't actually quote me on that. So yeah, Steelbook. And yeah, I got the deluxe. So yeah, that all comes with a soundtrack as well. So definitely something that I'll be listening to whilst I'm reading, sort of thing. But I think you can actually find the soundtrack on YouTube actually, so probably might just be able to listen to it on YouTube and then keep the disc for my car, sort of thing. So that's all the business that's been going on and everything. And that's kind of like, I suppose, the sort of plans that's going to happen this week. So I'm currently playing Final Fantasy VII Remake, obviously, but I'm getting a little bit of an urge to do a bit of reading. So I'm getting a little bit peckish as well. So I'm going to try and have some water and see if, like, maybe it's just because I'm thirsty. So I'll have some water and then I'll like go from there. But I do want to do a bit of reading, and then I'll probably go back to Final Fantasy VII. So I kind of want to do a bit of balancing, like read for an hour and then like play for an hour, sort of thing, and then like read for an hour, play for an hour, that sort of thing, and then do all the other duty stuff. So yeah, so that's what's gone on and everything. I hope you caught up. Yeah. But I'll let you know if there's any other updates or anything that sort of like happens this week. But yeah, apologies again for not filming on Monday or yesterday. I just thought I'd update you today while I'm off work. So yeah, and you'll see what I'll be reading in my reading blog. Today is Thursday and I'm here to update you on everything. So yesterday I pretty much was chilling, did a bit of reading, played a bit of Final Fantasy VII, did that throughout the day, and then I ended up only with about half an hour reading left of my book on the Kindle, and then I completed it just about. I was falling asleep, so I managed to finish it just before midnight. Then I dozed off and I woke up around about 4, half 4 this morning. Don't know why, just did. My throat was a little bit dry, so probably I just needed a drink. But I ended up going back to bed again about 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I woke up again about 7. Didn't actually emerge from bed till probably about 8 or 8:30. I got some breakfast. I had muesli today, and then I chopped a banana, so I'm still getting some banana. I'm trying to boost my energy because the antibiotic that I'm taking makes me very drowsy. So I had one last night with some paracetamol, and so today I've been really tired. I'm trying to read and just my eyes are but luckily with gaming my eyes just seem to just stay awake sort of thing. So I might end up having an afternoon nap maybe after a bit of reading. Yesterday I had one probably for about 20 minutes, but it made such a difference. So yeah, I've started a book today, Ben's in Love, and I read half an hour's worth of that. Then I played some Final Fantasy VII, and then it's lunchtime, so I just literally had sandwich, crisps, a yoghurt and a Kit Kat for my lunch. And I've only just started. I've got my timer because I'm just doing half an hour of reading, and then I'm going back into the game for a little bit. But I might see if the timer goes out and I'm still feeling like I want to do a bit of reading, I might do another half an hour of reading, but we'll see how I feel, because I did just play for a few hours of that. I probably played about 2 hours worth probably of Final Fantasy, so I'm trying to play about an hour's worth, but I just did a boss level and that took a while. So yeah, I'm trying to do my best with that. So yeah, so I started reading again. I'm on the 3rd chapter, so I'm this far through, but you'll hear more about that in my reading vlog. So yeah, today's just going to be another day of pretty much reading, gaming, reading, gaming, reading, gaming. And obviously in between it'll be dinner, and then at some point this evening I've got to phone the pharmacy to see if my antibiotics are in stock yet. They weren't in stock yesterday, so if they are in stock I will walk down and I will collect them. I have comprised a shopping list for tomorrow. I'm going to go shopping tomorrow. I have got a very small list. My nan's asked me to get some bits as well, so I will get both of us some bits. So yeah, so I'll get that tomorrow. And the plan is I'm going to pick Aaron up from work because he's working tonight for his night shift. I'm going to pick him up in the morning, drop him. We'll probably have a cup of tea, coffee, and then I'll let him settle into bed. Once he's near enough falling asleep, I will head out to get the shopping. So I might try and time it so that I go probably about 11, so it's not so bad and it's not quite near lunchtime sort of thing. So I'm thinking probably 11 is going to be a good time, so maybe 10 or 11 o'clock in the morning shouldn't be as much of a rush. So yeah, and then I'll get in the queue to wait to go into Lidl's, and then I'll get the weekly shop. Luckily I don't need a lot of stuff this week. I'm only going to need something like 1 milk, and then I'll just need some salad, and then I don't need sandwich meats because luckily I froze a load in the freezer from when my nan gave me some, so I'm still going through those. I've got loads of stuff in the cupboard already, like soups and rice and super noodles and pot noodles sort of things that I bought for the monthly shop, so I've still got loads of those. I'll probably get another loaf of bread because I've got my one here, just in case my one dies. Luckily the loaf of bread that I get from Lidl tends to last about 2 weeks, but I always get a spare one just in case, because you just don't know really these days. So I'll get another loaf of bread, and then I will, probably don't need a lot of stuff really. I need some yogurts, some Actimel drinks, and then I got to get my nan's mail in the morning as well, so I do that before I pick up Aaron. Like I'll go to her straight away, get all of the mail, because I know she's got some birthday cards in her mail because it's her birthday on Saturday. So I'll get her mail, and then I'll leave to go to Aaron's, and then yeah, the food shopping, and then I'm gonna go back to his. I ordered a camping chair, and I can't remember if I told you that, but it came today and I haven't opened it up yet, but it looks like it's going to be awesome. But I just want a little chair so that if it's really, really nice like it is today where the sun's shining, Aaron's got a garden and I just want to like sit in it. So I'm going to like sit in the garden and do some reading. I don't have a garden where I am, and I honestly feel like I am depressed. I don't go out to do the walk exercisey thing, like, because it's not really something that I want to do. I'm better off sitting in a garden, getting fresh air and sunshine and all, you know, vitamins and everything from the air. So I'm happy to just settle down in a garden and do some reading, you know. So I said that I'd do that whilst he's sleeping, and then I'll be there until he wakes, and hopefully he has loads of sleep. Maybe knowing the fact that I'm there, like just outside reading, will make him sleep a bit better. Every time I've been there when we've done this sort of plan, he has actually slept loads. Like he doesn't like wake up, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep, wake up, fall asleep. Like I think I've noticed he's done today. Like I literally said to him, I was like, go get some sleep and just message me if you can't sleep, or message me when you're awake. And I've seen that every time I've been on there, it's shown when he's been online, and I'm just like, yeah, you've had a very unsettled morning, haven't you? Bless him. So yeah, so I hope he's sleeping now. Yeah, and yeah, I just want to have a chilled and relaxed Friday, and obviously I'll film my Friday reads tomorrow as well, of what I plan on reading over the weekend. But I've only just finished my book last night, and if all things go well, I might do really well with the book that I'm currently reading, and then I can go on to like my other books and I can say what I'm currently reading and what I'm reading over the weekend. So yeah, so that's all that's happened yesterday and most of today. That's the plans for the rest of today. So like I say, if my antibiotics are in, I'll walk down and get them, but yeah, if they're not, then they're not, you know. But I won't do that until a bit later, sort of thing. So yeah, part of me is sort of like tempted to get my nan's mail now, but I'm just sort of thinking, but I don't know really whether it's better to get it tonight or better to get it. But I'm just sort of thinking about my walking event. I'm just gonna see how I feel. If I really feel like I'm currently in my pajamas anyway, so it wouldn't really matter whatever I do. Maybe it would do me some good to get a bit of walking going on. So yeah, so I will get that done and dusted. So I've also been thinking about like I might need to start like listening to audiobooks again, because I've kind of stopped that for a bit, and I've got Scribd and Audible and I'm not really using them, so I really kind of need to. So I might listen to an audiobook of something, of like one of the books on my TBR, maybe that will help me get another book read and completed this month. But I'm really enjoying physically reading books at the moment. So, but yeah, I think that maybe if I start listening to them at night, maybe, although I will doze off really quickly. So maybe The Witcher or something, because The Witcher I did put on my monthly TBR for the Magical Readathon. So I might continue listening to that because I like the audiobook of The Witcher. But I stopped that. Last time I listened to it was last month. So yeah, and I've just been looking at my books and being like, oh my god, look at that pile over there. Like my bookshelf is just full up and the book crate is just filling up, and yeah, I need to start properly reading my books. I mean, I'm reading really well. Like I've finished 2 books this month so far for me, which is really good, and it's the 9th of April, so that's really good. And my Goodreads target is as long as I read 1.5 books a week, I should achieve that. So, obviously it's good if I read 3 books a week, or, but I'm reading something every day at least. There was one day this week where I didn't, and I was just so tired. So that's just why I didn't. and that was Tuesday, because I was literally my 3rd day of work and I was just like, oh my god, I cannot physically read right now. So yeah, but I've been really good with my book buying. Aaron gave me the Aragon guidebook. I bought the latest Casey West book with my gift card. That's all I bought really, so I've been really good. So this month technically I've got 2 books because Aaron gifted me a book. And then I got myself the Casey West book because it's an auto buy purchase, but I got it with a gift card, so I didn't actually spend any money. And I got the chair with a gift card, so I've been really good with my money spending. And I have been working overtime, so hopefully it will all work out really. But yeah, so like I say, that's all the updates so far. I'm going to get back into reading. I'm really enjoying the weather. It's just a shame that there's no garden that I can go to. It's such a shame I can't even like go down to my nan's to just sit in her garden. Like she just won't allow it. She's just like, nope. It stresses me out knowing that it will be unlocked and everything, and I'm just like, but I need sunshine and fresh air because I think I will go insane, and this whole lockdown is just so depressing. I've got my letter today from the Prime Minister himself that he's sent round to everybody in the UK explaining about the lockdown and why it's important we've got to stay in, and there's a guidebook which is really helpful. It sort of tells you how to properly wash your hands and any help if you need financial needs sort of thing. So yeah, there is all of that. So yeah, gonna get back to reading. Then I'm gonna see how I feel, if I want a little nap. If not, I'll go back into Final Fantasy VII. I'm so enjoying the game, like so much. Like I really honestly am. I mean, obviously nothing can beat the original Final Fantasy VII game, and the remake's got some of the main elements of the game, but obviously because it's a remake it's going to be different, and that's what people need to like learn to accept. But the reviews are so good so far. Like loads of people are saying like, oh my god, it's amazing. And it's going to be split into parts, but like the discs were, because there were like 3 discs. So this is only actually part 1, and it ranges from about 35 to 45 hours of gameplay, depending on what difficulty you play. Some people say that if they've played on easy, they've completed part 1 in about 35 minutes. I'm playing on normal because I would like a normal experience. Some bits are difficult, I must admit. And I think I'm at 11 hours through at the moment. I'm on chapter 8, I think now. I've just met Aerith. So I can't remember how many parts somebody said there were, whether there was 16 or 12 or something. I can't really remember. I know that it's in the double figures. So yeah, but I'm enjoying it so far. They've kept some sort of like unique bits in it, like the rooftop jumping sort of thing that I just did. You still walk on a rooftop, it's just a bit different. Yeah, and there's a couple of new characters that are in the game as well, and obviously certain things are different too. So yeah, but it's really good. I really enjoy it. I actually, like, in the original Final Fantasy VII game, I wasn't as keen on playing the character Tifa, but in this remake she's probably actually my favourite character so far to play with. Like, she's awesome. Like Tifa, and then probably Cloud, and then Barret. Barret's good for like the long range stuff because of his gun, but like, yeah, Tifa, she just can do like something like backflips and somersaults and like proper like powerful punches and everything, and like she's really powerful. Like her moves are really strong. So I really like playing as her. You can play, you know, between the 3. So it's kind of like Final Fantasy 15 style, but obviously with the Final Fantasy 7 storyline. So Final Fantasy 15 style with the battle system and the side quests. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a good game. So I'm gonna head off now to get the rest of this reading done. I've got about 20 minutes left on my timer, and then I'll decide what I'm going to do when those 20 minutes are up, whether I want to do more reading or whatevers. So yeah, that's it from me, and I'll hopefully speak to you guys soon. Guys, it's Friday. I'm just going to quickly update you on everything. So I'm at Aaron's at the moment doing a bit of reading. I picked him up from work and then he settled down to bed not too long after we had a cup of tea and he had something to eat. I went out food shopping, didn't have to wait too long. I got everything on my list, got everything on my nan's list, so I dropped her birthday presents and mail and packages and everything that she needed from my place, and also the food shopping for the week. And so she's got hold of those, so she's happy, sort of thing. So I come back here, put all of the refrigerated stuff in the fridge, and yeah, just settled down. I just listened to the Final Fantasy Remake soundtrack. Obviously won't be able to play it today because I'm here. Might be able to play a little bit later. All I know is at some point tonight I've got to edit and upload a video for Saturday because I'm working this weekend, so I've got to edit and upload a video to go up tomorrow. So yeah, the weather's really nice. I've got all of the windows open and the back door open, letting in some fresh air. The weather's really nice. As soon as I've uploaded my Friday Reads video, I'm going to sit outside and do some reading, get a little bit more fresh air and just sort of like a bit of sun and rays and that sort of thing. The weather's really hot. It was pretty much t-shirt weather, that's how hot it is. So yeah, so I'm going to head off now and I will go and get some reading done.